Hello everyone, welcome you all to Kerala CBSE School Module online classes. In previous class we completed fifth problem of exercise 9.3. So today we will continue with sixth problem. Exercise 9.3 problem. So here they have given one quadrilateral. This is quadrilateral A, B, C, D, and this is the point O. And here they have given diagonals AC and BD of quadrilateral. Here this diagonal AC and BD of quadrilateral ABCD intersect at O. Here these two diagonals are intersecting at point O such that OB equals to OD. They are given that OB equals to OD. If AB is equals to CD, again they have given that this AB is equals to CD. Show that we have to prove. Here they have given three questions. First one, area of DOC equals to area of AOB. And second question, area of BCB equals to area of ACB. Next, third question, DA is parallel to CB or ABCD is a parallelogram. And they are given one hint also. Here from D and B, draw perpendicular to AC. They are given one hint here. We have to draw perpendicular from D and B to AC. So first we will draw one perpendicular from D and B to AC. So here I will consider this perpendicular line DE. This is perpendicular to AC from point D, and again I will draw another perpendicular line and this FB is perpendicular to AC. Okay, and they are given that OB equals to OD and AB equals to CD. These two are equal and these two are equal. OD and OB are equal. This is given. And they are given hint that so that we have drawn perpendicular lines. Draw DE perpendicular to AC and FB perpendicular to AC. So now we have to prove these three questions. So now first question, I will consider triangle DEO. So in triangle DEO and triangle, another triangle I will consider here BFO. So now in first question what we have to prove here, we have to see in diagram area of this DOC equals to area of this AOB. So to prove these two triangles are equal in area, first I will consider this DEO, this triangle, and BFO. These two triangles are equal in area. If these two, first I will consider these two triangles, DEO and BFO. If these two triangles are congruent to each other, then you can say that these two triangles are equal in area. So next step, I will consider these two triangles, DEC and BFA. This part. I will prove these two triangles as congruent. So if these two triangles are congruent, then these two triangles are equal in area. So first we have to prove these two triangles are equal in area. Next we prove these two triangles are equal in area. So when these triangles are equal in area, when you add these two equations, you will get that area of DOC equals to area of AOB. Let's see now. So first I will consider only see triangle DEO and BFO. Sorry, BFO. So now here you can see this angle DOE, this angle DOE equals to this angle BOF. Because these two angles are, you can see here, vertically opposite angles, therefore these two angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles. So now we know that these two angles means BF is perpendicular to AC, therefore BFO is equal to 90 degree, and here DE is perpendicular to AC means DEO is equal to 90 degree. So here we can write angle DEO equals to angle BFO. These two angles are 90 degree here because these two are perpendicular to AC, and they are given that OB is equal to OD. OB equals to OD. Here they are given. These two are equal. OB and OD are equal. So now we got to know that these two angles are equal because vertically opposite. These two angles are equal because these two angles are 90 degree and these two sides are equal. So now you can say that these two triangles are congruent to each other. Therefore, triangle DEO equals to, congruent to triangle BFO by angle side. AAF. These two triangles are equal. So now you can say that if these two triangles are congruent, then we can say that this DE is equals to BF. Why? DE is equals to BF by CPCT. These two are DE and BF are corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Therefore, DE is equals to BF. So now, if these two triangles are congruent to each other, then we can say that area of triangle DEO equals to area of triangle BFO. Because we know that area of congruent triangles will be equal. So I will consider this as 1. So now we will consider here triangle DEC and BFA. Here I will write DEC and triangle BFA. So now here in BEC angle E is 90 degree, in BFA angle F is 90 degree. So angle E is equals to angle F because these two are 90 degree, because this DE is perpendicular to AC and BF is also perpendicular to 90 degree. And here they are given that AB is equal to CD. These two are equal. Therefore, AB equals to CD. This is given. And here we got that DE is equals to BF. These two. DE is equals to BF. These two are equal to each other. DE is equals to BF. Here we prove. Because these two are sides of congruent triangles. This is proved. So now you can see here two right angles E and F, and here side hypotenuse which is opposite to right angle. These two are AB and CD are hypotenuse are H, and here D and BF. D and BF are sides of these two triangles. So from RHS we can say that these two triangles are equal in area. Sorry, congruent to each other. Therefore, triangle DEC is congruent to triangle BFA. By right angle hypotenuse side. From RHS, these two triangles are congruent to each other. So now, if these two triangles are congruent to each other, then we can say that these two triangles are equal in area also. Therefore, area of DEC equals to area of BFA. These two triangles. So now I will consider this as 2. So now I will add equation 1 and 2. We'll write it here. So adding 1 and 2. So first we will see left hand part, DEO plus DEC. Area of DEO in left hand part of first equation. DEO plus here area of DEC equals to, now we will consider right hand part, area of BFO plus here in question 2 area of BFA. So now we have to say in diagram DEO plus DEC means what we will get, DEO means this part, next triangle DEC means this part. So when you add these two, what you will get? Triangle DOC. So here I can write area of triangle DOC. We will add these two triangles equals to, here area of BFO and BFA. Now BFO means this part, this triangle, BFA means this triangle. So when you add these two triangles, what you will get? Area of AOB. So area of triangle AOB. Okay. So hence we proved first question. So what we did here, we will consider first these two triangles DEO and BFO. First we will prove these two triangles are congruent to each other. If these two are congruent to each other, then these two are equal in area. Next we will consider remaining triangles means DEC and BFA. So that when we prove these two triangles are equal in, congruent to each other, then these two triangles are congruent to each other. Then we have to add equation 1 and 2, so that we will get area of triangle DOC equals to area of AOB. This is the first question. So now in sixth main only we will discuss second one. So now in the second question of this sixth main, we have to prove that area of this DCB equals to area of ACB. So here in second main, we will consider, since area of DOC equals to AOB proved, means we proved this in first question of sixth main only. So area of DOC equals to, we know that area of DOC is equals to area of triangle AOB. So here what we will do, we will add both sides area of BOC and area of triangle BOC. We will add area of triangle BOC on both sides. So there is no change. We know that these two are equal, so we will add BOC to both sides. Area of triangle DOC plus what we are adding? Area of triangle BOC equals to area of triangle AOB plus here what we are adding? BOC, area of triangle BOC. So now when you add DOC and BOC, what you will get? DOC means this triangle plus BOC means this triangle. So when you add these two triangles, what you will get? Triangle DCB. So area of triangle DCB equals to here area of AOB plus BOC. So here you can see AOB means this triangle AOB and this is BOC. When you add these two triangles, what you will get? Area of triangle ACB. So here I will write area of triangle ACB. So we do second one. What we did here, we consider first question only. We drew that triangle or area of triangle DOC and AOB are equal. So that we can add area of BOC to both sides. So here we are adding BOC to both sides. So when you add BOC to both sides, what you will get? Area of this BCB equals to area of ACB. So now we will move with third question of sixth main. So now we have to do in third question, we have to do that DA is parallel to CD. This DA is parallel to CD, or we have to do that this ABCD is a parallelogram. So here in third question, first I will consider that since DCB and ACB here DCB means this triangle and ACB these two triangles are on same base CB. You can see here DCB and ACB. These two triangles are on same base CB and having equal area. Means we proved this in second one only. These two triangles are equal in area also, and here you can see these two triangles are on same base CB. Therefore, you can say that triangle DCB and triangle ACB lie between same parallels CB and DA. CB and DA. Here, these two triangles DCB and ACB are equal in area. We proved this in second question only of sixth main, and these two are on same base CB here. You can see here. Okay, so that what we know, when two triangles are on same base and equal in area, when these two triangles or any two triangles are on same base and equal in area, then those two triangles should be between same parallels. So therefore, these two triangles lie between same parallels CB and DA here. Then what we can say here, from this we can say that CB is parallel to DA. Here we got third question only. We proved DA is parallel to CB. Both are same. CB is parallel to DA. And we know that they are given AB is parallel to BB. When these two sides are BC and DA, these two are parallel, and here AB and CD are parallel, then you can say that ABCD is a parallelogram. Hence into third question. So here we know that BCB and ACB are equal in area and these two are on same base CB, therefore these two triangles should be between same parallels. So what are the parallel lines? We can say DE and CB here. This DE and CB means we can say that this CB is parallel to CB is parallel to DA, and we know that already AB is parallel to CD. If opposite sides are parallel to each other, then we can say that ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, I hope you are clear with sixth problem. In next class, I will continue with further problems of exercise 9.3. Thank you all.